Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some more RahXephon. We actually got some commentary here, so let's go ahead and see what our viewers have to say. Phil Fisher says, "This is not the anime I was expecting to find a reaction for, so it's a pleasant surprise when I stumbled into this channel by accident. I'll also check out your reactions to other mecha anime later. I'm subscribed now. Hey man, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it." On comparing the topic of comparing Evangelion, there's actually a video game where RahXephon and Evangelion are together called Super Robot Wars MX. They're affecting each other's stories. There's also other giant robot anime, including some Gundams and a 70s anime called Brave Raiden, which RahXephon took some inspiration from. I've heard of that series before. It looks really cool. I want to get into it. I'm also like, wow, no, this is gonna take ages to get through, so then I immediately flunked off. It does look super cool though, and I like the sort of fan canon, hey, what if these things interacted kind of scenarios. Those are like my favorites. I love what ifs. What about you, Theta? Have you ever heard of the series before? Do you like giant robots fighting each other from different series?
I mean, as I understand it, chicks dig giant robots.
This is absolutely true,
It's
yes.
nice.
Let's see. And of course, thanks again to Arlo Savant, who has graciously funded this on Patreon. Hope you enjoy the episode, because I know we are, because the last thing I remember is that we've escaped Tokyo Jupiter. Our two main protagonists so far hung out in a broken down town for a while, kind of got irritated at each other, did a fashion scene, and then set a boat on fire. That's about what I remember.
I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't tattle on you and say
Yes.
that you went and looked shit up just to remind yourself.
No, I'm not looking anything up. I definitely don't know who Ayato and the other one, Haruka are. Yes, I knew their names from the beginning. You can't prove otherwise. I just wanted a little reminder. There's of course a lot of downtime between episodes, and I'm not interested in spoiling myself. I just want to know, like, hey, wait a second, what was the last episode? Oh right, hanging out in town.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you were watching this on a playlist, you might remember that we keep saying not to look shit up. So,
All
like I
looking up
said,
stuff I should already know.
that's the point. That you might forget, and it might surprise you.
Look out, it might surprise you. But let's see. I believe last time they're getting on the boat, they finally are joining up with people who will actually explain stuff, and that's kind of what I'm excited about here. The episode itself is also called Watch the Year Hand, so all of our timey-wimey shenanigans stuff will probably also be explained, I think.
I mean, that was
Um,
kind of already explained.
Yeah, no, that's true, that's true. They already explains like, oh yeah, crossing that barrier, you guys have been like lied to. It's not the time you think. There are more people on the planet Earth, stuff like that. It's like, oh okay, the conspiracy bubble's already popped. We're already done. There's no more surprises, right? There can't possibly be more. I'm looking for like that little twitch, the little grin you did.
I said I can't spoil anything.
This
It's
is
the whole
true.
point of the show.
But I don't think there's really much to say about anything last time, except that our two protagonists have actually started enjoying each other's company and seem like they're at least friends, even though our main protagonist guy, Ayato, gotta keep looking at that.
I do appreciate
Um
how your screen illuminates your face to let me know when you're cheating.
Bright mode. But yeah, no. Ayato is still a bit of a jerk, but at least like he's not Shinji. But he'll still totally steal a bicycle if he has to. Um I think, other than just kind of commenting on that, I think there's interesting developments going on there in terms of just personal, ordinary drama. And yeah, no, I'm just excited to see what happens. I want to learn what the show wants to throw at me, and then what it conceals. Because we've already talked a whole lot about stuff, and I'm gonna go, hey, they did mention that thing.
Well, I think we're wrapping up like the first arc right now, and we're entering into the new arc.
Yeah, no, that makes absolute sense. I would expect that this is the point where the show shifts to like more conventional, like shonen anime. We're putting you into the mech, you're doing a fight every episode kind of deal. That would be the generic expectation. There's no reason it has to do any of that though. So I guess let's just see if they meet expectations. But of course, before we get started, I gotta load all more pinned messages, and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. Top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. Just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all support the channel, just a little bit extra. Oh, they're just explaining everything. Oh, how nice.
Oh, look, it's his name that you could have just waited to see.
Need to remember, mystery girl, Reika.
その卵から霊下の歌声に導かれるようにして生まれたのが神秘の巨神。
Like I said, it's the end of one arc, start of a new one. So you're getting all these reminders.
Yep. We know everyone didn't tune in for the prologue, so here's what's happening. We haven't seen Ayato bleed yet, have we?
You tell me.
東京こそが人類の敵ムーに支配されていたのだ。アヤトを導いたのはムーに対抗する組織テラの諜報員使徒ハルカだった。アヤトはラーゼフォンに乗り、今まで暮らしていた世界と戦わなければならない。彼の友人、隣人、母親のいる世界と。
You gotta go back and blow up your hometown, Shinji. What island do you think that is? It says Nirika Port.
Probably the one that was just mentioned.
Yeah, no, it's like... I want to start guessing. I want to play a game about it. No, sure has to just tell us. I can feel the vibes. Yes, Kitty's still here.
あの猫だって部外者なのに健康診断受けなくていいの？
人と動物は違うでしょ。
でもさ。
Oh, well, that proves it. He is human.
I prefer the IVs that I typically get to that thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
すいません。あれは私が。
まもなく本館は二来家内に入港する。君が降りるとき、責任を持って館内から連れ出すように。
はっ。俺は手伝わないからね。
神名綾人君。君は入港前に自分の時計の時間を直しておくように。正しい時間にだ。
Wow.
Well, I mean, he's a bit behind, right?
Yeah, true, but I also feel like that was like a really jerk way of saying it's like, by the way, you don't know shit. Yeah, man, don't you want to see the giant robot? Come on down. Right here at the Mega Harbor.
あの大きな人形はムーリアンアーティフィクトクラス 5A として琉球のムーリアンテクノロジー基礎研究所の管轄下に入る。すぐにでもこちらの艦への積み替え作業を始めたい。君があの大パーツの軍事的運用を計画している。
Sorry, it's hard to hear you from all the way down on the table.
オーバーロード作戦には我々も随分多くのものを支払った。
お気遣いは無用です。
Yeah, maybe if you stop speaking into the paper, we could hear you more clearly.
そういうことだ。では、
そうそう。あの 5A オーパーツ回収時にうちの情報部員と一緒に出てきた少年。彼の身柄はどうします？
今さら子供などに用はない。東京ジュピターの人間標本ならこちらにも相当数を確保している。
ブーチーブーチーどこ行く
So not the only people who have randomly happened to escape. Okay, that's fine.
I was about to repeat it just in case he didn't get it.
つまり僕らのいた町とこの外の世界では時差があるってことだよね。確かに季節とかも違って驚くけど。
ねえ、隼人君。
はい。
これ、よく見て。
はあ。
上が私たちの時間、そして下が東京ジュピターの時間を示しているのよ。数字の進む速さを比べてみて。わかる？時差じゃないの。
And they're dead.
どうしたの？
悪いけど先に部屋に戻ってて。ちょっと込み入った話がある
I'm
の。
detecting a bitch.
女同士でね。
I was about to say, like, her target lock-on notification activated.
なるほど。初対面でおごってもらったアブさんは高くついたよ。
生還したのはあなただけと聞きました。さすがですね、エルフィ・ハディアット。
ハルカ氏と情報部の人間と知った上であえて尋ねます。答えはイエスノーでいい。
ああ、言っとくけどあの日の飲み代は領収書もらってないから。本当よ。
今回のオーバーロード作戦の全容、あなたも把握していたのですか？私の仲間の血の見返りが、つまりあのつまらない少年なわけですか？
どこでそれを聞いたの？何か
Yeah, is the only thing we got out of this operation a kinda whiny teenager? Was that really worth it?
来週のチャイニーズレストランはお流れみたいね。
I was thinking about Chinese for dinner myself.
That was a weird punch sound, wasn't it?
It was a slap, I think.
ララ
It sounded like kicking like a big air cushion or something, which is probably exactly what the Foley artist did.
この看板はもともと野戦病院の印だったの。この色は赤い血管と青い血管を示しているんだって。
そうなんですか？
人の血は赤いのに、どうして2色の血管があるのでしょう。手伝って。
は？
It's because of oxygen.
は？
早く。
あ、
前はダメ。
は
ここ後ろから。
あ、はあ、これですか？
そう。
これ何ですか？
フロントホック。お腹のところで止めるの。
そうじゃなくて。
ライフモジュール。美容室の椅子に座るときはなるべくリラックスしたいからいつも外すの。本当は身につけてるもの全部取っちゃいたいんだけど、全部取って髪を切ったりしたらここではきっと叱られるよね。
これ
The most awkward of first introductions possible.
Oh, I'm sure it'll get better from here.
いや、そのオリンって？
I can't tell if she's completely oblivious or an absolutely smooth operator, though.
I mean, you've seen her in every intro, so.
I know she's gonna be involved, but I don't know how good she is yet.
まったくもう。
Don't fall and die and make Operation Overlord even more worthless.
何してるんだ？
君こそ何してるんだね。
僕はただ彼女が
我々の戦利品をどうしようと君には関係ない。そうだろ？
あんた誰です？
私は一色誠、テラの協力者だ。
どうするつもりなんです？
He's still the shadiest possible individual I can imagine right now.
あの人形の管理及び所有権は
I think you lack a good imagination then.
そうでしたね。
Like he's got all the everything needed to be like a random spooky G-man, right?
君は何を勘違いしてるんだ？
勘違い？
君はあの大パーツに対して自分が何らかの権利を主張したいとでも言うのか？
あんたは
ごめん、綾人君。あなたには事前に説明しておくべきだったかもね。
かもね。
Maybe I should have explained that the military does not care what a kid thinks.
司令官、大パーツの積み替え作業終了。 ユリシーズが出港許可を求めています。
で、僕もどこかに運ばれるわけ？
ワシントン条約には違反しないな。
意地悪な大人だな。
ああ、私がちゃんと話しますから。
And now we separate the main character from the namesake of the show.
Yep. The rest of the show will be a slice of life hanging out in this little port.
淵より出し夢、少年の顔を照らす壁眼なり、その音色。
Thought process going on. Has anyone acknowledged the pink-haired girl yet?
I mean, you've only seen her with the character.
Yup. I mean, she's dressed for the part and everything.
あんたたち外側の人間はさ、なんか押し付けがましいよ。俺たちみたいな人間をさ、よろしく指導してやろうって優越感みたいのが匂うんだよ。
それは違うわ。
違わないさ。この新聞見せてもらってはっきり分かったもん。
そういう風に取らないで。
でもそうなんだよ。少なくともこの新聞書いてる奴らは俺たちを同じ人間と思ってないね。
Kind of weird for them to think that, but I guess they're just don't care.
ムーリアンなんでしょうか。
そうとも言い切れない。が、今はそのように対処しよう。
Interesting. His blood's red, but he also is like a moon. Okay.
Well, I mean, we know his mother bleeds blue.
Mm-hmm. I was still holding out like the idea like maybe the mother was an imposter who's been replaced or something, you know. But that's looking less likely now. Now he's just going to be a captured alien. And he's on full lockdown.
あれは司令官の音声認識がないと解除できない対ムーリアン仕様の監禁室ですよね。無理に開けようとすると室内のものは爆死するようになってる。
指標生体分子の解析結果が出たんです。ヌクレオチドペプチドのすべてにわたって MU フェーズの反応が乱れたんです。
Alright, at least they're using real biology terms.
お願いします。解除してください。彼は協力的なはずです。とにかく私たちと同じ赤い血の人間なんです。
彼は自分の置かれている状況を全く分かっていない。そして現実を知るための手がかりが目の前にあるというのに、のんきに落書きなどしている。一体どういう環境に育つと、あのような性格の人間になるのかな。
Someone who just doodles? I don't know. I'd say any society, basically.
I mean, in the situation that he's in, would you just be doodling?
If I had paper, pencil, and I was bored. He seems pretty bored right now. Although also, like, he's already been declared as an artist, right? Like, he's done other things already.
紹介中の U07 より入電コンタクトイエロー目標イエロー1はアンバー4804より05へ義足で移動中 SOS-US に関ありコンタクトレッド目標を D1 と確認
全島緊急警戒態勢デフコン3私はこのリーダーリドバーから指揮を取る
了解全島緊急警戒態勢デフコン3発令
ついに出てきましたね
U07 に伝達
Let's see. Since they haven't said anything yet, this is the Moo's definitely trying to recover RahXephon right now, right?
Oh,
That's gonna be my guess.
Pink-haired girl just said something. And by the way, people turned around and looked at her, so...
Ah, good. Okay, she does exist.
I love a show where you have to question that.
U07 急速浮上中海上に出ます
Yeah, that'll destroy a sub real quick.
So I just need that Futurama quote now.
How many atmospheres is it supposed to withstand? Well, anywhere between 0 and 1. Oh, they do got laser beams.
It's the future.
Yeah.
艦長、二来家内が D1 らしきものの攻撃を受け、交戦中だそうです。
予定を繰り上げたのは正解だったな。意識は貧乏くじを引いたか。
出せないのか。
武装も取り外してるし、第一ここからじゃ無理ですよ。
Sounds like they slapped each other. Well, they both have the same red mark in the same spot.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
It's the flag!
Ah, pilot character, you have been replaced already. And back under the ocean.
Oh, やりますね。
彼方から宴のように見える音再び。ダメ、やられる。
So the show's merely hinting she has some sort of clairvoyant power here, but I really would love to know exactly what she's actually getting, that she gets these cryptic answers out of herself.
Quick, change the channel!
There's no way he can get in now. Well, given it was inches away from the gates and then disappeared, I have to assume it's now completely gone from the area. Open the gates up immediately.
Hi guys.
Yeah, you need a little bit more dentistry there on your doll. Standing perfectly at the exact opposing range. And if you open that door, it's gonna explode. That's right, you can't trust any of them. Now it's time to entirely change allegiances a third time.
What a call to action, right?
Yeah.
To hell with the correct time!
Oh no, does he actually have some direct power over it?
NANI?! Nanda?! NANIが起こっているんだ!
Gotta do.
本部と落合に新たなエネルギー反応を確認。アンノーン、急速接近中。一直線にこちらに向かってきます。
まさかこれは
Good thing you classified it before.
Yup. Hey, there you go. Just reach directly into the ship, grab your pilot, and get out of here. Wait, she sees this.
Does she?
I think so. Alright. Alright, I gotta do it. What? What's going on?
I mean, you've seen 2 characters that did that now.
Yup. I'm gonna save my speculations for the end here. Wait, did he just teleport on? It's even better.
Get your webs out of here, Spider-Man.
Ah, the flying squid, of course. Alright, where are we gonna get? Like a good gore shot out of a robot, or... Ah, there we go. 90s explosion, hell yeah.
And even the dolems bleed blue.
They very much seem like they're alive. So they probably are. That's my initial guess right there. There's something just hilarious of acknowledging that you have to get a whole bunch of people with fire hoses out there to clean up all the blood. Love it. Who built that landing pad exactly for that machine? Olin? What? That's not his name. That's not his name.
And the credits. With that girl again.
Ah, yes, here we are. So, I got 2 things. So our girl in yellow, her name. What is that? I think it was Mishima? Yeah, Reika Mishima. I'd go cheat for that. She is RahXephon. That's one of my speculations, number 1 right here. She is actually the robot. She's just some sort of projection of the robot. Or some personality of it, or representation of it.
Okay.
And that seems to check out. It's like, okay, so why can Ayato see him? Why is stuff like this happening? My second speculation is, like, obviously, if weird stuff is happening to you like this, you're one of the aliens. This girl is an alien.
But they lock up aliens.
Say that again?
I said, but they lock up aliens.
That's true, so she's somehow a secret spy alien who's on there. Or maybe like a defector who's just hiding out, who knows. I'm sure they'll explain what's going on, right? They wouldn't just leave us with more questions, would they?
Hold on. Alright, continue.
Alright. What was I continuing on? Right, no, she's an alien of some type. How or why she's there, I don't know, but, you know, secrets obviously seem to be it. Or they all know and have already gone through the process of going, it's like, no, we could use an alien on board. won't know that until the future. Next episode seems like they're going to be talking about, well, just their relationships, getting the characters to know each other, and probably talking a little bit about that. So we'll at least get more information. This wasn't quite the exposition episode I was thinking it was. This was a lot more action. A lot more stuff was happening.
The very intro credits was exposition.
Ah, dear, it sure was, huh?
Would have been a lot more helpful to you had you not cheated.
Hey, now, I'm only human, and I gotta remember stuff every now and then.
Funny.
Or am I? Have you
Give it-
seen me bleed at all, Theta?
Yes.
Ah, dang it, can't fool you. So there is also the weirdness they just mentioned in this episode, that it's like, oh, hey, you have all the markers for being an alien, but you have the red blood. We're gonna lock you up because we don't know what's going on, but he clearly has all the alien powers. It's very possible that's what's also happening with our pink-haired girl, right?
All the alien powers. What powers
Yeah.
are those again?
The powers of question mark, of disappearing from your cell mysteriously, of seeing things that aren't there, and apparently piloting mechs.
Because I just want to point out, what have we seen from the Mu in Tokyo Jupiter do? What alien powers did they have?
The power of pulling out their gun and trying to shoot someone. There's been a lot of weird stuff happening. There's obvious, telepathy and mental stuff going on, which they're using, through, a sound metaphor, I think. And they seem to have access to that in some way that lets them do weird things. At least one person is clairvoyant. Ayato here seems to do weird things with clocks. Whether or not that's actually, literal or metaphorical, I don't know yet. But no, there's a lot of weird stuff going on, and if there's a weird thing going on, that person's an alien. That's what I got right now. There's no human who will activate a weird thing in this show. That's my speculation.
I said there is a mystery going on, but the one that I'm paying attention to isn't even one that it's on your radar yet.
I don't. Yes, this is the funniest thing. I feel like I paid attention to the episode. I absorbed the information. I see the different things happening. But you're telling me there's another layer of the conspiracy somewhere, and I'm just not seeing it.
I mean, it's being presented to you.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not going to fault you for it because you won't know until it's literally at the resolution point. Because,
Mhm.
I mean, I guess you could suspect something. It is being thrown in your face constantly, so it's entirely possible that you're just not reading it. Because I know I didn't read it when I was a kid watching this, or a teenager, or whatever I was.
There's maybe a little background thought in my head of going, is the military actually also controlled by Mu aliens, and that's why the weird creepy G-Man is so creepy, and the scientists address the Ayato by a completely different name? That's running through my head.
I guess the only hint I could really give in this situation,
Mhm.
without spoiling at all, would be, what do I typically connect to in these shows, Griff? That's not a question for you. That's not a question for you to answer, really.
Yeah.
Because you know I'm not going to. So, that's my clue, I guess.
Alright, so I'll have to pay attention to more Theta things and see what I get out of this then. That's all I'm getting.
I want to say at least maybe 2 to 3 episodes of the 4 we watched.
Mhm.
It's been presented to you.
Right.
I think I even made a point about talking about it, and then had to do the whole thing where I had you take your headphones off, and then I talked to the audience about it.
Right. Oh gosh, no, that's gonna haunt me then. Something's already out there, and I just don't see it. I'm just gonna get surprised by it. We're gonna have the Griffin oh shit moment here coming up.
So I will say pointedly, that's been the continuing thing that I've been keeping an eye on, that you have not brought up at all in any of your questions about the show. So
Right. Well, we'll just have to see when it finally pops then. For right now, I think that's all we got right now, unless you got any last words you want to haunt me with, Theta.
No, I mean, I think you basically picked up on most everything, except for obviously the stuff that I'm not going to tell you about. So
I will say, I've been replaying one of my favorite games lately, Thief. And typically you have to like go hunting for individual tiny treasures. I find about 90% of them. So it's like, no, yeah, Theta missed, Griff missed about like 10% of what's going on. It's like, yeah, but it's still an A.
yeah, but you're going for SS plus. So,
Gosh. I gotta actually try then. So, in that case, I'll go ahead and try next time. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?